Right, so we just started this first boss, and you'll probably all think it's a bit odd trying Frost as a PvE spec, but I've been having a look at it and I was trying it on dummies earlier, and I'll tell you what, the damage doesn't actually seem that bad. I mean, I know it's never really, considered a PvE spec, but I just thought, you know, I may as well try and see it. I mean, obviously Iceland spamming isn't really going to work. There is a glyph that also makes that hit an additional 50% to a nearby target, which would be quite good for AoE, you know, especially when you're getting your fingers of frost charges. So let's get one of those down. I'm not sure if deep freeze will actually work on these. Oh yeah, deep freeze works. So as you can see, while deep freeze up, we get some absolutely insane crits. You know, I've seen some 90, 100k crits coming from that, you know, when I've put one of my trinkets along with it, so that's absolutely lovely. So let's get one of these trinkets on the go. Let's have a look. 60k ice lance, lovely. Another 60k. So as you can see, to be honest, we'll probably be stacking crit, mostly just because it seems so overpowered right now. Look, as you can see there, an insane amount of burst. Tank got take aggro. Maybe that's just a bad tank, I don't know yet, but we'll have to see. Now I've actually specced into Frost Jaw, so I can go straight in with the Frost Jaw and right into a deep freeze straight off, so that would be quite nice. So look, Frost Jaw, deep freeze, and it got broken by someone, but you get the idea. Hopefully, you know, on some fights we'll be kind of the only ones sort of doing it, or at least starting on a mob. They'd be good for taking down trash probably. Our frost bomb is looking pretty nice as well, definitely, especially when that explodes. That's doing quite a lot of damage. Look, 12k each. Obviously that can crit. Ooh, lovely 75k crit. Our frostfire bolt seems to be hitting pretty insane amounts right now. Let's get one of those out. Let's get that down for you, my friend. Right, let's get a frost bomb going on you. So 31k non-crits, that's quite nice. Let's get one of those. Instant 90k, did I just say? Wow. So come on, let's be honest, this must be doing a lot of DPS right now. This is pretty insane, especially for a spec that's generally considered to be, you know, purely PvP. Let's get over the other side. Oh, poop. Oh well, it doesn't hit that much, does it? And obviously our ice barrier absorbs 48k, which is lots. It's an awful lot, and if you spec into cold snap, you can use that to heal you for 30% of your health. So obviously, you know, we could pop icy veins and cold snap. So let's get a frost bomb going out. Let's get one of those straight down, because obviously we want to be using our AoE. Lovely. You see, look, we're getting some absolutely insane amounts of damage coming from there. I don't believe I am actually seeing this much damage coming out of Frost Mage's arse. I don't know where he's pulling all this from. It's absolutely ridiculous. The only problem we might have is, you know, on bosses managing to deep freeze them and stuff, but even without those deep freezes we seem to be doing an awful lot of damage. You know, like 30k non-crits, as we've seen, we've got 94k crit off our frostfire bolt. There is also a glyph that reduces the cast time of our frostfire bolt. We'll have to see if that is actually a damage increase, because it might be a damage increase to just cast frostfire bolt, sorry, just because it does so much more damage. But however, it looks like that glyph isn't actually in game at the moment, because I've not been able to get my hands on it. So we'll have to see how that goes. But as soon as that glyph is put in, I'm definitely going straight for it. Let's get one of those. Lovely. Insane damage. Absolutely insane. As soon as I start bursting something, it just runs straight to me. Tank just loses aggro flat out. It's an insane burst. so we can actually move our casting. 1 minute cooldown lasts for 2 spells, so that's quite nice, you know, a bit of movement in there, because obviously frost, while we're casting, it's not exactly an extremely mobile spec, is it? You know, obviously we can kite a lot in PvP, in PvE we have to be pretty damn still to be chunking out some nice damage, so I think that's a really nice addition. Could also spec in Scorch, but obviously it's not doing as much damage as moving while we're casting frost bolts and stuff, so I thought that was really nice. Let's get bubble rocking on us. Some frost bolts going on this guy. We probably are going to be wanting an awful lot of crit. I actually have loads of haste at the moment because I have haste from, I think it was fire? Yeah, I think I'm fire and live, so I have an awful lot of haste from my fire because I didn't yet have my 4 set, so wasn't all into the crit. But you know, when we're specking all into crit and stuff, I can, because obviously look, I've got 2.8k haste, 2k mastery. If that was all in crit, that'd be, you know, an extra, what, 30% crit chance, so that'd be a pretty insane amount, probably even too much actually, so we'll have to see. Obviously though, we can deep freeze one, just spam ice lance for, you know, all that extra AoE. You saw how much damage we just chunked out just then. It was way more than anyone else did. Pretty much soloed those just there. Obviously we've got our little AoE thingy going out. Let's get a mirror image rocking. Lovely. Let's get some stuff frozen. Doesn't seem to be working on these, but oh well. So let's get deep freeze, ice lances for the AoE. Lovely. So obviously each ice lance, we're critting about 40k with it, and it's hitting another 20k, so you know, we're talking 60-70k ice lances coming in. So look, oh, that didn't actually hit anything, oops. So let's burn this guy down. Miss? You're joking. Sorry, I was hit capped. Oh well. 92k. Wow. No fingers of frost. There we go. That's lovely, that is. Absolutely loving this spec. Right, okay, so we got more of these ads, so let's get some AoE ice lances going. Lovely. So we can get 4 of those in on a deep freeze as we get better geared and stuff. Probably have more haste, in fact probably have less because I've got 32% because of my stolen time, so we might be able to just squeeze in 4 ice lances. So we're talking on mobs, AoE maybe 75, we're looking at about 300k shatter, so 300k damage within about 4 seconds. I've just realised how ridiculous that is. That is absolutely retarded. Wow. So there we go guys, that's pretty much point proven about frost damage. 300k bursts in every 30 seconds, that is. That's doing enough damage there already, isn't it, pretty much? We must be, I mean, if you look at my eye level, it's 390. And that's including this PvP gear I've got. So PvP gear is bumping it up a load. And I'm still eye level 390, hitting ridiculous amounts, 75k ice lances, 90k frostfire bolts. It's absolutely lovely. Obviously our target does need to be frozen for our ice lance to be any good, because it's hitting about 3k otherwise. So let's get ready for this boss then. Come on, come on, come on. So we can pop ice flows when he starts doing the AoE on the floor, just to move out of that. You start with a frost bomb obviously, because that's going to do quite a lot of damage when it pops. So let's get that out, let's get our AoE going. Lovely, deep freeze straight off. Ah, deep freeze doesn't bloody work on you, does it? I didn't think of that. So let's get some ice lances. Icy veins is up, trinkets. Lovely. 57k. I can't even see how much I'm hitting, that bloody speech is in the way. Hopefully this crits. Oh, 74k. Lovely. Lots of damage going out here, guys. Hopefully you can see the numbers. I'm trying to position the camera so you can. Obviously it looks a bit hard, to be honest. There's so many trees and stuff in the way. Oh, our tank's died. Fortunately she's dead. Lovely, that boss flopped down. Hopefully, you know, when we're allowed to use add-ons and stuff in the beta, I'll be able to get a damage meter up and I'll redo these videos so we can actually see how much damage we're doing. Because honestly I can see us doing maybe about 30k DPS in 390 gear, easy mode, absolutely easy mode. AoE, honestly, AoE, I know this sounds retarded, but I can see us doing maybe 70-80k DPS, you know, with our AoE ice lances. 300k damage in 4 seconds burst, you know. It's absolutely insane, because we could get deep freeze up, then do 2 more, so you know, we can do quite a lot of those actually. Let's get a frost bomb on you. Let's get our mirror images out, shall we? We've not really been using those that much this time. Now I'm actually going to save my freeze for when those ads come so I can get my AoE ice lances going out. Even though I seem to be getting a lot of procs now, which is quite nice. Ah, here we go. So we got our AoE phase up. Let's get that out. Let's get a frost bomb. One of those out. Lovely. All the AoEs. You saw that. Please tell me you saw that. 60k crits everywhere. It's absolutely lovely. Oops. God. Steal my one up. Whoopsie. I'd rather not be standing next to someone. I don't know why, I just don't like standing next to people on boss fights. Let's move away from you. Right, lovely, let's get our frost bomb back up. I really need to get used to keeping that frost bomb up, because obviously it does do quite a lot of damage. That'll be something we'll have to kind of get used to as frost. I really should have popped time warp, but oh well. You can pretty much see how much damage frost mages are doing as it is. Don't need time warp to be doing spacked amounts of damage. Right, so we've got we might not get any things of frost charges here, we'll see. We got one. Oh, we got 2. Oh wow. 90k, 60k, that's absolutely insane. Insane. Lovely. If that wasn't my killing blow, then I don't know what would be. But guys, I'm kind of lost for words, you know. Obviously frost is not really known as such a good DPS spec, but as you've seen, we're probably pulling at least 30k DPS. We've got constant 60, 70, 80, even close to 100k crits coming in all the time from our frostfire bolt and stuff, you know. And when we get our glyph that reduces cast time of our frostfire bolt, we'll be able to get those 90k crits from it a lot more often. That glyph has not yet been implemented by the looks of things though, so that's not too good at the moment, but when it does, I will be sure to update this so we can really see how much damage frost mages will be doing, because this is looking like a very big change.